Okay, so the second game is like they say like 24 hours.
Okay.
Of course, it took me like 40 hours to complete. But the first one, I don't know, 15, 16.
Okay.
So it's, this.
Is this theme from the game? Or is this like totally new for the show? Neil Fuckman. Neil Cuckman. Woo!
Well, people will tell you
That's what I've heard.
he fucked up episode game two. I think that's what some people think.
I think I know what happens in the beginning of the second game, and I guess I haven't been there to play it, so I don't know how it feels.
Well, it's really fast.
Yeah.
It's like
Hey, Craig Mazin, back to writing.
well, the second game. It just almost like their primary concern is to get into the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
So things go pretty quick. And the second game is seems to be based a lot on coincidence,
Hmm.
but not like real life coincidence. In real life coincidence is not quite as obvious.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It isn't as fortuitous either. But it's not like I don't know. It's just not. It's not as in your face. You don't recognize it as readily.
I wonder how they're gonna do the next part of the show if they decide to do so. 'Cause I think they,
Well, season two's been announced,
yeah.
and there should be a
What
season three as well.
doesn't really, it could still not happen.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to happen, but they
Oh, I'm
need
sure it can
to.
happen, but it might not. It's a possibility.
It might. Well, it might not. There has been, people have thought that's Troy Baker. You know that, obviously.
Him?
No, not him.
No.
The guy they just showed.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not Church Baker.
No, that's not that. I know he said if he had played David, that might have been a little too kitschy,
Yeah.
but I think he might have been pretty good. I think he might have been all right.
Troy Baker.
No, this guy.
Oh yeah, that is Troy
That's
Baker,
Troy
isn't
Baker.
it?
Yeah,
Yep. He looked. Yep.
yeah, I can tell, and he's good in this. Of course, he is. He's a good actor, just generally.
Does he do much live action?
Not really. There's something he talked about a long time ago when he and Nolan North were doing gameplay videos.
Yeah.
Uh, something I think it was a show called, or maybe it was a TV movie called Comanche Moon. Like I see that now because he says Steve Zahn is in it, and
Okay.
so I think this episode could have been a little longer, but it's not as
Felt
overly short as the next one is.
felt like the episode before the mall episode could have been longer. There could have been like a lot more
Yeah,
dinking around in the abandoned city.
yeah, I think so.
Just some more tension.
Yeah, they definitely need to add more. It's not. That's what people talk about, not just with more infected, but just having more action because of more tension. But
Just I can't. Joel.
more infected could add more, not just more danger, but it adds more of a of an
Also,
urgency to what are we fighting for?
the like in the beginning, you remember they were like, if you step on the things, like the infected get aware,
Yeah,
and
that's
they
never
haven't.
come back.
Yeah, it hasn't come back at all.
Never. And I don't know why.
They just forgot. And I can't believe Joel should have known better than to take that out of his belly.
Yeah, because they could still do the same thing where they get to this place,
Hmm.
then he takes it out, then but
He knows better. Is the thing about Joel.
I love it though. This is like a really big gun,
Big gun for a
really
small
big gun,
woman.
and she's not a very big person,
No, she really's
and
not.
she you can see how much trouble she's having with it. Yeah, David's a creepy kid. Do you know who plays him in the video game?
No,
I mean, are you ever gonna play the video game?
probably not.
Okay, it's Nolan North,
Okay.
and if you watch any gameplay footage and you listen to him, you're like, really? But I mean, Nolan North, you hear just how well he is at disguising his voice.
Do we have Nolan North in this game in this show yet?
No,
Okay.
he doesn't show up.
Okay.
That'd be neat.
The Nolan
I don't know who he would have played, but
I recognize like Nolan North's voice from like Uncharted. So when I think of Nolan North, that's what I
yeah,
imagine his voice.
yeah. Well, that's the thing with the movie is like it, I can't watch it and hear Tom Holland's voice.
Yeah.
It's like no, that's got to be Nolan North's voice or something like that.
It's I can't believe they chose Tom Holland to play that character. What a silly
I'm
thing
I'm
to
I'm
do.
less upset with Tom Holland than
Ooh.
with Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg's also like a really fucking weird the like two very bad choices
Here's
for
the other weird thing.
casting.
So
We should watch that.
Uncharted was made after Uncharted 4 came out.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4 establishes that Sully meets Nathan when he's like 12 or something like that.
Okay.
But in the movie, he doesn't meet him until he's like 20. It's just like,
Hmm.
it's just, I think it's weird when they take those liberties.
Yeah. I bet it was written before.
Might have been.
Yeah. I bet it was written a long time ago and they were just like, I can use it.
I mean, they really stick to the game, and there's some. That's great.
Hmm?
They really stick to the game. I just like because I knew Troy Baker didn't even have to say who he was playing. I knew exactly who he was going to play when he said I'm playing a character that's not really elaborated much in the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's Bunny Boy.
Buddy boy.
she can't even lift it.
Yeah.
She can't hold it up for like 5 seconds. It's awesome,
That's a
but
big N.
that's a cool touch. This is a moment. It's a gameplay moment coming up, but again, like in the rest of the episodes, they cut it out,
Yeah. Yeah,
which is kind of too bad because it's a good moment when they fight off some infected and David kind of gains her trust a
it's a
little
little
bit.
bit of a bummer that they're cutting out the gameplay moments.
Yeah, they should. I don't mind that they cut him out a little bit, but they don't shouldn't cut him out
Yeah,
completely all the time.
like they just have been slicing them out. I think like the beginning of this show, they had like places I was like, oh yeah, this would have been gameplay, and now it's just like
Yeah.
that's a show.
Now it's just story.
And I mean, if adapting a video game is, mm, you should adapt the video game, you know?
Well, the other thing, this first game, I think what makes it so good, and this is what story games should do anyway, is the gameplay and the story seem to work in tandem.
Yeah,
You know, like you are playing the story.
yeah, exactly.
So when you're playing the action parts, it feels like it's still part of the story.
Yeah,
It's not just leading you to a story part. But in the second game, it really feels like it's just they came up with a story, they shot it, and then they said, "Oh, that's right, we need gameplay.
yep,
What are
yeah.
they going to do to get to this point in the story?"
Sounds too bad.
I think that's why it was. I think that's one reason it wasn't well received. You don't really hear a lot of people talk about that, but I think that subconsciously, that's definitely there.
Yeah.
I like this guy that plays David, but Nolan North is just so he's got a kind of high pitched, uh, mousy, unassuming voice.
Yeah. I don't trust this guy. I'll tell you that right now.
There is some great cinematography in this show, though. But then there's things like this.
No, you dingus. She's leaving prints in the snow. But I don't know if they want to do that. Hopefully, they're smart.
Because in the game, you know that they're gonna track her.
Yeah.
Because she's leaving. She's riding a horse. Actually,
Oh,
she's leaving prints in the snow.
yeah.
You know they're gonna track her, but in this they say it. There's just some. There's good writing in this show, but there's some moments where it's like, you don't need to say it. We know.
Yeah. She's the internet, dummy. I guess this was before the smartphones were just like this. And Joel's like, I'm allergic to penicillin.
Yeah, though the internet would be gone by this point.
Yeah, even if
You know,
it exists at one point. Actually, that's a good, like, what would the internet look like if it was unmaintained for 20 years?
hmm.
Like, how much of it would be left? Or how much more of it would
Oh,
it be?
the information would be so outdated. It'd be kind of funny.
It'd be funny.
It'd be really funny.
There's got to be somebody connected on some kind of Usenet.
So coming up in this show, there's a episode. There's a scene that I was. It's maybe my favorite scene. I was so excited to see it. But again, I think the game did it better.
Hmm.
It's just a badass Joel scene.
She's like, I hate venison. And she looks very put out to have to use this.
Venison is awesome.
I don't know if I've never had venison.
It's really good.
I love killing deer.
But just wait, just wait. That's the entire deer, isn't it?
It's a big deer.
So where'd the venison come from?
Zam! You really showed her what's up, dude. It's true. Yeah, I think this guy's running a cult.
I think so. I think he wants to. I wonder if that's how it started. I don't think so,
Christianity?
though. This group specifically. I wonder if he started out being drunk with power. That's what I'm saying.
uh,
I don't know. No. I don't think Christianity started out like that.
probably, probably not.
And it only seems like that in certain parts, I think, certain areas. Kind of depends on the people.
Mystery meat. Penicillin.
Well, the other reason that this is obviously going too fast is that everything takes place over months. You remember I said there's seasons in
Yeah.
it. So like between Henry and Sam dying and then the next bit, it's quite a bit because the next bit starts in spring, I believe,
Okay.
and then we get to this after Left Behind because Left Behind kind of bridges them, and this is winter. So Joel has been recuperating for like 6 months, not like 3 days.
Yeah, it makes it really seem like it's only been a few days. At least in the show, because yeah.
But what's nice is when he does finally come to,
Oh shit.
he doesn't seem 100%.
Yeah.
But in the game, he kind of seems like he's become 100%.
Uh-oh.
And you know more about God's will than I do.
Yeah, that's what that was.
But he kind of has to seem like he's at 100% in the game because you're him,
Yeah.
you know.
You are him.
You can't really get through the game very well when he's teetering and tottering all over the place.
Joel's got the right idea.
As this episode definitely proved they could fit this section of the game into one episode, but they still need to make it longer.
Yeah, it's not like they have a it's not like they have a limit on how long the episodes can be.
I mean, maybe it's true. Maybe they didn't make him longer because they thought the show wasn't going to be as big as it was.
Maybe.
But still, it's HBO. You can make them in an hour,
Yeah, you,
15
you
minutes. It's
can.
fine. Just start the episodes at a earlier time. So if 6, 5:30 or 5:45. That's the advantage also of not having commercials in your shows. BBC
Yes.
does it all the time. They have there's weird starting times for things all over the place.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like 15-minute increments. I mean like 3:13 or something. you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
To be fair to Joel, they attacked him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, really everything he's done has been defending himself.
Yeah.
So,
You really think about it.
I wonder if think of it. I think humans might be one of the only animals that does that. Because most of the time it's like, oh, okay, it's over, you got me, or you attacked me. I don't need to come after for revenge.
Yeah. Most animals don't seek revenge.
Yeah,
It's a human trait. Maybe like a great ape trait in general. Maybe.
maybe.
Let's see if monkeys
I don't know. I'd have to.
seek revenge.
I'd have to look that up.
Monkey. Dang, there goes another one. Joel keeps killing people. He really is going to be the last of us.
I like that moment where you say monkey and then he kills the guy.
Why am I in a cage?
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
Tell me where the other drugs are going. Here comes the scene.
Ow.
It's it's an interrogation scene, kind of like the beginning of episode 6, but
Like the
a bit
darkness.
more violent.
What town? I'm not a cop.
I wasn't sure if they'd make this the same or not. I always thought it was a bit odd because he says, "Oh, you point to this," and the guy's sitting right behind him.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he's low down, but I don't know. It just seems odd.
Oh, he's not in his right mind.
For all the people who said this should have been 2 episodes, well, one, I don't think it should have been, but that would have been a perfect point to cut
Yeah, that would have been.
to credits.
There was 2 smash to blacks there. How interesting. I should have done that. That's okay. We should do a third one just to. Cut that out. Ew. Van Gogh ass motherfucker in the next sale. Next cell. Let's sub in there for a bit. Man's gotta eat, girl.
It's true. If push comes to shove,
But you know, you're an animal.
And yeah, I mean, I definitely would not just like regularly eat people, but
I probably wouldn't.
it's I don't know why it's so frowned upon. There's a lot of animals that are cannibalistic.
Well, it's just kind of a shitty thing to do.
Yeah,
I guess I would eat somebody if I had to.
yeah.
I mean,
If you have
you
to.
got a lot of good fat on you. I think you'd be pretty good.
Yes, I am kind of fat.
I didn't say that. I just said you got good fat on you. You know you don't have a gallbladder. That's my favorite part.
Uh, I love eating those gallstones.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
This is awesome.
It isn't evil. It's true.
Yeah, it's just a fungus.
It brings balance to the forest where it is, so nothing just overtakes it.
Yeah. I want to eat him. Don't worry about it.
Because I'm really Charles Manson.
He's got that vibe. Lord knows I can't change.
It's a bit nice. It's a bit creepier in the game. This part is a little bit creepier in the game because she puts her hand on the bars first, and then he does that. And I don't know. It's just
Oh! Oh! That was a gendered slur. Please do not use gendered slurs.
and Bella Ramsey doesn't. She doesn't recognize that. She's what you would call gender fluid, is what, from what I heard.
Oh, the actor.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't think I'm just gonna say Bella Ramsey, but I don't think Bella cares if you say she or not. Like the pronouns aren't a big deal, I
Yeah.
don't think. But
I don't know Bella Ramsey's pronouns.
no, well, I don't. Well, like a lot of people who are what you would call gender fluid, I think, go by they or them.
Yeah.
But
Or
I
or
don't think she really cares
or
much.
their assigned birth gender.
I don't know a whole lot about it.
Me neither,
It's
but
not like it's a new
man.
concept. It's just all that's gotten more into the consciousness.
Yeah. Re-entered.
Yeah,
It's
because it's not like, as people have pointed out, it's not like David Bowie was 100% I'm a man.
yeah,
You
it's
know?
true. He did a lot of gender fluidity in his
Yeah,
early
it's been around for a
years.
long time. It's just always been called different things.
Yucko.
Now she killed Joel. Jeez.
Damn.
She's just killed Joel.
Zam, dude. Ooh.
I don't know what it is about that, but actors love death scenes. He loves talking about it, doing that death scene.
This episode, I think, could have burned longer before we got to this point. Don't know how.
It's a perfect time to say that.
Yep.
No, it could. Like this is a fun fight right here. This is a fun boss fight. I don't know. Yeah, they can just sort of drag it out a little bit more,
Yeah, like a few more minutes somewhere.
set a bit more of an atmosphere.
Like I don't. This is like a creepy thing going on, and I
Yeah,
feel like they kind of just I don't know, skipped over the fact that eating people could have been a bigger part of this episode.
yeah. Like I think this could have been one episode.
Yeah,
It only needed to be about 20 minutes longer. Not
yeah,
much.
definitely.
It's also one of those boss fights, where you got to be careful where you step because there's broken plates all over.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept.
Yeah. My favorite boss fight is in Beyond Good and Evil because
Like in the history of video games.
I think so, and the ones that I played, yeah.
Okay.
It's because you're disoriented a bit and it's reversed.
Yeah.
So the creature's behind you, but you have to go forward to go back.
Oh, interesting.
All that. It's really fun. I haven't played the sequel because I think it's out. I'm not sure if it's been released yet, but it was an impulse buy because I liked the artwork at the on the cover, and
Sometimes that's all it takes.
I think he's dead. Some people can never be dead enough.
So true. Smoke inhalation. Got to get her to a hospital. Stat.
In the game, he comes in and pulls her off David.
Yeah. I feel like
But they thought that that would be logistically not really plausible because it's like, well, the door's locked. How's he going to get in? But I thought he came in through the back door. I thought he was in the same building. Maybe
I
not.
thought he was in the same building
I
too.
thought so.
David kind of like the character, like he seemed like he was just a bunch of bad things rolled up into one. It's like, and then he's like, now I'm a rapist. At the end there, felt like they could have had that character a little bit more in this episode.
A little more
Like
fleshed
really
out.
get into like this guy's like a bad dude. How was there 9 minutes left on the episode?
Well, they got to do the inside the episode.
Oh, I don't give a shit, dude. That stuff is so boring to me. I mean, I get why they do it.
Well, there's the inside the episode, and then
Okay, I have to use a
and there's all sorts of things.
I'm gonna stop recording.